And welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. Rick9G here, and hopefully, all you guys and gals are doing excellently on this lovely, lovely day. So, before I get too involved in what we're doing, because from what I remember, we did buy the parts. And so I just want to be sure that we do catch up and do say thanks to two of my new subscribers, Michael Dog 123 Full and Eric Alberto Acosta Diaz. Thank you so much, guys, for joining and subscribing and becoming part of the community. Alright, let's get right to this, guys. I think we're going to take apart this wheel because this looks highly suspicious and messed up to me. Look at this. Front steering knuckle. Oh yeah, it's got to come off. Alright, so let me just see what I got here. Well, it seems like I got all of the items. We'll see if I'm right or not. So we'll start with the caliper and brakes. We'll take off the front wheel hub. Oh, we can't. Let's take off the... No? We gotta really take the axle off? Okay. I don't remember having to do that, to be honest with you, but... I'll go by this wheel hub, front wheel hub. This is messed up. Look at that, 25%. Man, it's dangerous, guys. You gotta bring in your car before this happens. I gotta tell the customer. It's a shame. So I'm assuming we have to take these two off, right? Because they're connected. So we'll take this off. We probably have to replace that, and we probably have to replace these two things. Oh, really? Okay. We gotta take this off. We gotta take this off for sure as well. Wow, lots of parts on this one. Alright, pretty intense. Well, let's do this side, because we're gonna have to get the other side anyway. What is up with the camera angle? Jeez. Alright, lower suspension arm. Coming all the way off. My computer is just like wonky today. I don't know. I didn't just tell from using it every day that it's just not, like, it's just sick or something. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I know it's just an off day for it. Alright, we'll take the pads off. We'll take these here. We'll take the hub off. Right after we take the axle. Then the wheel hub. Very cool. Wheel hub bearing and then the wheel hub. So I'm assuming the bearing keeps the hub there. It's like the wishbone's connected to the something. You know, it's just like that because everything's connected apparently. So, alright, outer tie rod out of there. Wow, we gotta even get this sway bar out of there. Front end link A. Sway bar front end link A. Take this sway bar off. And do we need to get all this off? No, this is good, and this seems right. So let's see. Yeah, it's a big list. Okay. Well, I assume as we start assembling stuff, I'm sure we're going to figure what we need and what we don't need, what we can toss. So this is the way I look at it. Every part that we put on is one less part we have to put on, basically. You know, it just feels like each one, like I'm done. It's on. It's good. I'm happy about it. The problem is if you need to put a part in before that and you mess up, then you gotta work backwards. So we'll try not to do that. Put the drive axle C back. Seems like okay condition, 75%. Sway bar, we'll put the good one on there. Okay, oh, I gotta go the other way. This side. Oh, this side's really bare. Alright, we'll start with the knuckle A. I wonder if there's a knuckle B. Well, probably, right? Because if there's A, there's probably a B. You can't have a B without an A, right? Unless A was like decommissioned or something. Alright. Screw these back on. We're at 2110 experience, which is okay. I'd like to get it up there, but hopefully we'll get a little bit more money with this job, you know? Alright, lower suspension arm goes in. Very good. 3 bolts for this one. Rubber bushing looks okay. Alright, outer tie rod goes in. Let me sell some of this stuff so we're not so cluttered. See, it kind of helps. Alright, so I still got more stuff to put on here. What else? Oh yeah, you gotta put this part up here, the shock absorber cap. Put the sway bar in. Let's look at our report. So, this we're good. We only need 2 more parts. A rear suspension arm. So that's the part in the back, and there's probably a rubber bushing. So that's pretty good, guys. Let's just continue with the front. It seems like we just have the back to worry about now. Oh, wait. Oh. Right? Oh, is the drive axle not in there? What? I thought it was. Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, why isn't the wheel going back on? I was like, oh yeah, because the whole drive axle isn't there. Kind of important. A little bit. A little teeny bit. Alright, back here. I saw it. There's a bad part here. So, oh, over here. Okay. Did you guys see it? You caught a glimpse? Alright, so we're probably going to have to strip the wheel down. The wheel assembly. You know, all the way down. Well, I don't know. Oh, okay. Not that bad. And this bushing. I saw it. You guys see it? You guys catch that? It looked like it was really worn. And the suspension arm. Awesome. Very good. Alright, it was a tough job. It wasn't ridiculously hard. Because now we just got the pads and we're pretty much set. Just gotta put the wheel back on. And I think another wheel. Right? Let's see, according to our job, we are all done. But I think we do have 2 more parts to put back. The wheel and... yes. Yeah, poor guy isn't going to be able to drive home. Alright, let's put the sway bar back. Alright, and that's about it. Very cool. Let's make sure all these are in. Nice and tight. And there you go. $13.93. I like that. Wow. Very fancy schmancy. Remember, we have our tablet, right? We do, so we can buy all these cool things. We'll probably need this after. I'm not going to buy any of this stuff now because it's just a waste. We don't need it, you know? Alright. Running gear farts. Farts. Yes, this car has huge running gear farts. So I will take that. Did you guys know that cars fart? Well, they do have a tailpipe. So I guess that makes sense. And a rear end. So yeah, makes sense. They do have an exhaust pipe. Alright, enough of that. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, look at this. This is bad. Shock absorber cap, right? It's a front. See, I'm getting these parts now, guys. I'm learning. Front shock absorber cap. Right there. Boom, we need it. Alright, right? Right there. First one. Front spring. Alright. Front spring. I think it said front knuckle A, right? No, not you. Front steering knuckle A. 2 rubber bushings. Oh, man. What's the problem is you can't go back. Front steering knuckle A. Okay. Very cool. I should have got those rubber bushings. It's just standard rubber bushings, right? Very good. No. I'm not used to the controls yet. Alright, rear shock absorber A and wheel hub. Rear shock absorber A, right? And wheel hub. Oh, I don't remember which one. Front wheel hub, okay. I'm glad this, doesn't just exit out of the whole menu. That's good. Alright, let's move her up. Let's move her on the lift. We gotta lift her up. Alright. And this, guys, is good because you can get a little bit of an indication of what's bad. See, this is bad here. This is... What is this part? Steering rack. So we're going to need a steering rack. I think there's only one. Like there's not 10 types of them. Alright. And sway bar rear end link. And that should be it. Sway bar rear end link. Very cool. Alright. Is there anything bad on this side? There does look to be something off on here. So we'll take a look. We'll give a good mechanical inspection because we are awesome mechanics. Alright. Put that cap on. Let's see behind. Is there anything? Nothing suspicious, which is good. So let's take the tie rod out. Why am I doing that? Well, I want to get this steering rack off. So inner tie rod off. Let's go this side. We do need this wheel off because we have a knuckle we got to change here. The right knuckle. Ooh, and what we need a couple things. So let's take the drive axle completely out. I think that'll speed it up there. Calipers need to come out, of course. We'll get our pads. Can't get the knuckle out. We'll just take the brakes. Front wheel hub, no? Okay. Forget the bearing. Alright, so this whole section needs to come off. I think we'll move this way and get the sway bar out. And can we get the rack yet? Not yet. We gotta do this side. Okay, outer tie rod, very cool. Inner tie rod. Steering rack, very good, it's off. Now, this spring is the bad one, it looks like it. So we'll get the absorber out of there. Then we'll get the spring. And apparently we gotta get the suspension arm off. Ooh, I see a bad rubber bushing. Do you see it? Over here. I spy with my little eye a bad rubber bushing. Don't be bushing me. You guys get that one? It's an awesome joke. Okay. If I have to tell you a joke of mine is awesome, that you know that's pretty bad. Alright, so let's take a look here. Rubber bushing. It looks like there's really nothing. Yeah, I think I'm just going to start assembling stuff because it just seems like there's not much else other than what I'm doing here that needs to be changed. So we'll put this wheel area back. That's basically the skeleton of the wheel. That's how I see it, you know? Let's go to the back, put a shock absorber there so we don't feel the bumps. So that helps, you know, when you go over speed bumps or speed humps, that helps that out. Sway bar goes in. 2 connections there. Oh, and I see a rear shock absorber that needs to be changed. It's good to know. Put the cap back on. Very cool. Just sell that. A couple of these things. 121 for that. That's awesome. That steering rack is expensive. Even used, it brings back a good amount of money. Alright. We get this back on there. What is that? Oh. We need to tighten that, my bad. Alright. Outer tie rod goes in. We need the center wheel bearing here. Front drive axle C. Awesome. Very cool. I don't want to put the wheel back, or should I? Yeah, why not? I like the side angle as well, because you can actually... Well, I thought it was easier. Not really. It does help a bit. Alright. Ooh. Front shock absorber, rear shock absorber. Do I have a rear shock absorber? Let's take these out. Rear shock absorber. Yeah, I do. Okay. Alright, so let's just keep putting this. what I like to do is, because it could be overwhelming, guys. Don't let a game like this overwhelm you and be like, oh no, I'm going to lose track of parts. You might. But the thing is, if you put one part on, right, it doesn't really need to come off unless it's like a big part. So the wheel goes last, and you start learning these things. And so it's not as crazy as you may think, Sometimes it could be a little stressful or a little overwhelming, but the game, I think, does a really good job kind of guiding you through the process, so you're not doing an engine job all of a sudden. Look at the rubber bushing. See, I just spotted it. And so you'll be able to do that. Don't feel intimidated. Don't let this game scare you. I haven't really talked about that, but don't let it scare you. I know a little bit about cars, but not a lot. And especially not a lot about mechanic work. I know about cars like models and not even all cars, just European cars. So it's stuff that I like a little more, but it's something for you to know. That you don't need to be an expert to play this game. You learn lots by just playing. Believe me. I didn't know what a front end sway bar was or rear. I don't even know. I still don't know some of these names. See, I don't know what this was. Now, I still probably don't know what it was, but at least I know what the shape is. I remember the shape, and I remember it goes back here. And so you'll learn. Don't sell yourself short. If you're deciding whether to buy this game or not, even if you have a remote interest, I would get it. It's not a bad price, and it is really fun. It really is. Alright, we don't have that much time. We have about 3 minutes left. Oh man, lots of choices here. Let's see what we got. Katagiri Katsumoto. We've got suspension and engine troubles. But I like this because this is muffler and engine. So I'm going to take that. I like muffler jobs. Kind of cool. Alright, so what do we have here? A Salem. Wow. Oh, we need a battery, camshaft cap. Wow. Camshaft cap. So this is deep engine work. We gotta check what type of engine this is. This is... So just so you know, guys, you see how there's 1 tube, 2 tubes, 3 tubes, 4 tubes, and here on this side there's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 4 cylinder. 4 out. That's the exhaust. 4, this is for the fuel. 4 coming in, or air. See? The throttle. And so, yeah. Good. This battery. Yeah, that's bad battery. You can see the muffler is bad. You see that? So I'm guessing this. It's definitely not an i6. So here's what might scare you, that you might be like, oh, is it this part or this part? Well, if it's not an i6, it has to be the others. This means this fits for most cars. The i6 is the only one that's different and needs something different. Look at that. This car needs a head. See how that's all rusted? That's not good. And I didn't even notice. I just saw that. So we need a head, a fuel pump, and an oil pan. Head. This one. Oil pan. Wow, that's surprising. An i4, right? Yeah, okay. And then a fuel pump. I forgot that. I don't even know if I got a battery, to be honest with you. I don't remember. No, I didn't. Very good. Well, it's not very good that I didn't get one, but it's very good that I noticed that. I guess I would have noticed anyway, right? Alright. So we got all of this. We need change the oil. We need an oil filter, an i4. Oh, this looks like an interesting one. I like this. This is going to be an interesting little job here. I like it. I like it. What else? So we're almost finishing up here. Always press the wrong button. Okay, loud when accelerating. So let's put this immediately on the lifter. Seems to me we're going to need a muffler. Probably a rear muffler. We'll look back here. Yeah, this is definitely... What is it called? Rear muffler V8. Hold on, this is not a V8. Oh, it's probably the muffler off the V8. That's so weird. Why would they do that? Yep, sounds about right. So this is a muffler from V8 OHV. I have to look that up, see what that means. Old heck of a vehicle, I guess that's what it means. Muffler. This one. Old heck of a vehicle. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. We'll work on this Salem. This is Salem, right? Salem Flamo. Wow. Look at that. It's old car, definitely. So we'll definitely get to doing that. I guess we can remove one little thing, the muffler, and put it the good one back on. Very nice. How much would this be? Ooh, 29 bucks. Very good. Alright guys, well thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you guys really soon. And I hope you're liking the series. If you do, don't forget to like the video. That really helps me out. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. I'll shout you out. See you guys really soon. Bye-bye.